Published in 1952 by American author Bernard Malamud, The Natural is a baseball novel chronicling the tale of Roy Hobbs, a once promising baseball prodigy seeking a comeback after a gunshot wound derails his career. Loosely inspired by the real-life story of Eddie Waitkus, a baseball player shot by an obsessed fan in 1949, the novel explores themes of ambition, fame, and redemption. In 1984, the book was adapted into a film starring Robert Redford as Roy Hobbs, directed by Barry Levinson. While widely acclaimed as one of the greatest sports movies, the film received criticism for deviating significantly from Malamud's original ending. The narrative begins with 19-year-old Roy Hobbs, a pitcher en route to Chicago for a tryout with the Chicago Cubs, accompanied by the Cub scout, Sam Simpson. Compared to other passengers, Roy stands out as a somewhat rustic figure. The train journey introduces notable characters like Walter the Whammer Wambold, the leading hitter in the American League, loosely based on Babe Ruth, and the dubious sports journalist Max Mercy. Roy also encounters the mysterious and captivating Harriet Bird, whose initial interest in shooting the Whammer transforms into an obsession with Roy. In a fateful turn, Harriet shoots Roy in the stomach after a brief conversation in her hotel room in Chicago. Fast forward 15 years, and a 34-year-old Roy gets a chance at a comeback under unusual circumstances. Judge Banner, co-owner of the fictional National League team New York Knights, aims to take full control of the team by preventing them from winning the National League pennant. To sabotage the Knights, the judge signs the aging and untested Roy as the new right fielder for a meager signing fee of $3,000. As the season unfolds, Roy faces skepticism from coaches and ridicule from teammates, being the oldest and newest member of the team. Meanwhile, he falls in love with Memo Paris, the beautiful yet dubious niece of manager and co-owner Pop Fisher. Despite Memo's apparent interest in Roy, she is already involved with Bump Bailey, the star player, and frequently associates with a shady bookie named Sands. The story weaves together themes of baseball, love, and the pursuit of greatness against a backdrop of personal and professional challenges. After benching Roy for 3 consecutive weeks, Pop finally allows him to play, not out of confidence in Roy's abilities, but as a punitive pinch hitter to reprimand Bailey for his lack of effort. To everyone's astonishment, Roy hits a triple, showcasing his innate talent. Following Bailey's tragic death from an outfield collision, Roy officially secures a spot in the starting lineup. Despite an initial successful streak, Roy falls into a hitting slump, coinciding with his growing infatuation with Memo. Pop cautions that Memo brings misfortune to those around her. Roy's luck takes a turn when he encounters Iris Lemon, a woman his age. The Knights embark on a 17-game winning streak, with Roy's heroics on the field elevating him to celebrity status. As Roy gains Memo's attention, he discovers that Iris, despite being only 33, is a grandmother. This revelation clouds his judgment, reigniting his obsession with Memo, who hosts a lavish banquet for the team. At the feast, Memo promises intimacy, but Roy overindulges, landing himself in the hospital due to complications from his old gunshot wound. This event not only ruins his chance with Memo, but also triggers a 3-game losing streak for the Knights. In the hospital, Roy proposes to Memo, who rejects him, citing his lack of wealth. Eager to earn more money for Memo, and worried about his career's future, Roy makes a deal with the judge. Anxious about the Knights potentially winning the pennant and thwarting his ownership plans, the judge offers Roy $35,000 to throw a crucial game. Roy agrees, attempting to foul a ball towards a heckling dwarf named Otto P. Zip. However, the ball accidentally hits Iris, who reveals she is pregnant with Roy's child. Overwhelmed by this responsibility, Roy decides to break his agreement with the judge and deliver the pennant to the Knights. In his last at-bat, Roy faces young pitcher Herman Youngberry, reminiscent of himself at 19. Roy realizes he is now the aging star, like the Whammer from the novel's outset, and Youngberry strikes him out. Distraught after the loss, Roy assaults the judge and Sands, throwing the $35,000 on the beaten judge and confronting Memo, who reveals she blames Roy for Bailey's death and declares her hatred for him. Seeing a newspaper article by Max Mercy exposing Roy's game-throwing bet, Roy faces expulsion from the league, breaking down in tears. In contrast to the similarly titled movie, The Natural offers a grim exploration of human frailty and squandered potential. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.